This is one of the things about this game that you might not like. This is very hardcore, quote unquote. Not really hardcore, I would say, more like bullshit. Because it just decides to throw the enemy right at you in obnoxious waves when you're not even properly ready. If this is your first time playing this, you're probably gonna get killed quite a few fucking times until you realize how shit works. And that really doesn't help the situation, considering that there's no real tutorial or anything. This game doesn't tell you anything. You just have to figure it out yourself. Speaking of which, we're not gonna make this playthrough as in-depth as it was back in Escape from the Blue Planet, because if you really want to learn how everything works in Earth 2150 games, you should watch that. I went into a bit more detail on how things work. Here it's the exact same thing, only the campaign is different, so it really doesn't matter if I go out of my way to say what's going on in terms of all the game mechanics. It's the same shit. You probably already know what it is anyway, without even watching the fucking playthroughs, because, I mean, come on. Newcomers of the game are very unlikely to be watching this. Or so I think. I don't know. It just feels to me like newcomers wouldn't be watching this kind of stuff, and instead they would be bothering themselves with some kind of a different strategy game. Because this isn't exactly a strategy game that you just pick up and play. Oh no, this is a pretty annoying game to play. I will say that. You gotta be in the right mindset to play something like Earth 2150. Because you see all of these guys right now, they're gonna die. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to keep trying to grind through the defenses and everything until something happens. I get a lucky break and I win. Now in skirmish matches, for me at least, that's not the case. I'm pretty good at this shit. I already know how this works. I can handle myself. A newcomer on the other hand, yeah, no, he's not gonna survive over. In fact, it would be quite the miracle if he manages to survive long enough to learn how to play this fucking game. Which, as I've learned the hard way myself, isn't exactly an easy task. Speaking of which, I need more production. I need to reinforce my positions. What do you mean, sustain the hit? Oh, there's still some guys here. Ah, I see. Let's see. What do we have? We have plasma. Perfect. You know what that means? Tell all of these obsolete designs to go fuck themselves. Just go away. Just go away. Have all of these new facilities built up. Oh, speaking of which, I probably need to set up this thing again. Ah, fucking course. How could I forget? I need to set up the whole position, because we never fucking default to that. You can't really default to your guys to be on hold position mode, you know? That kinda annoys me. I don't know why, but all these little details that didn't bother me all that much, they kinda annoy me more now that I'm playing as the UCS. It's probably just a psychological thing of me not liking the faction in the first place. Cause, no, I don't really fucking like this faction at all. I think it's fucking stupid. Because the fucking war. I mean, yeah, they're kinda fucking dumb. And what's even better is that we're wasting our time here on the moon for something that probably isn't gonna do anything to us. You know, just to be on the safe side. We send the fucking president's assistant to deal with a bunch of moon girls who are trying to build a giant gun on the moon. It sounds kind of implausible if you ask me. Oh, fucking great. Yeah, I love this shit, by the way. Do I have turrets? Yes, I do. Perfect. Let's build some turrets. Luckily for you, the small turret logic still persists. They don't use energy. In fact, they seem to have their own internal energy sources. So, if you can just distract the enemy long enough for yourself to build some turrets, you ought to be pretty good. You ought to be pretty fucking solid. And if they decide to fly into your base, well, that's okay, because you already got yourself some fucking plasma. It seems like all of my buildings have switched to plasma only, which is something that I would expect from my base to do, considering that I probably already have it fully researched. Oh no, not really. But I have enough research to make a difference. I mean, now I'm fighting with actual powerful weapons, which can make a damn difference to this shit. They're not very accurate, keep that in mind. Plasma is never really accurate, but it's fucking powerful. It's gonna kick the shit out of them. Look at that. Aerial units? Who cares? I don't care. They're just a bunch of wussies. They don't exist in terms of the plasma cannon. They're just a bunch of half-wits which get blown up in just a couple of seconds. And that's good by me. That's good by my book. Speaking of which, we gotta get some more of these facilities. Oh, we got enough power. That's good. Yeah, we need some more of these facilities because it just so happens that we need to get some of those cargo salamanders in action. You see, they're the only ones who can hold the AA plasma gun at the moment. We don't have spiders yet, which could do the same thing. In fact, we don't have any other unit that could do the same thing. We have to rely on the cargo salamanders. Not the best thing to rely on, if you ask me. But hey, better than nothing, right? Their disadvantage is that they only have one hard point for the weapons. Just one slot, if you will. Makes them kinda shit compared to all the other units that we have available to us, but that's okay. Oh, of course. Now we run into another issue. We have reached our limit. So just type in limit up, any number you want, and tell that population cap to blow it. I love this cheat actually. It's very much useful. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Very much useful. Yes. I haven't slept properly. But you can probably tell that. I don't care. What I care is that it is useful to me because I can just... I have completely forgotten what I was saying actually. Holy shit. I really need to get some serious sleep next time. That's okay, that's okay. It's not like the first time that this happens where I just say some stupid shit and then forget what I was talking about. Oh well, maybe I'll remember it, maybe I won't, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we got ourselves some reasonable plasma cannons now. We got some tigers with their little ant bodies with plasma cannons just waiting to destroy some stuff. Now we can actually take a fight to the LC goons because we don't have any energy shields yet. Neither do we actually, but we will have them eventually. They're being researched. Unfortunately, tigers can't wear shields. Why? Because I don't know, go fuck yourself, I guess. For some reason you just can't have shields on these guys. It's just like Pamirs. Like, I don't get it. Why not? They definitely have enough space. I doubt that the space is the issue. What, is it just not cost effective to put an energy shield on a tiny cheap unit which is already quite powerful? I don't see how that works. I'd put shields on these guys if I could, but I can't for some reason. I guess Golan decided that that's not good enough. Doesn't matter. The base of the enemy should be somewhere around here, because they can launch their attacks pretty damn fast. Plus we had some turrets around this place, so it's pretty safe to assume that they have a base somewhere around this place. So let's scout the area. Well, it's nice to know that this isn't where we keep coming from. But the question is, where do they come from? Because this doesn't appear to be it either. In fact, I don't really want to even bother. Let's just open up the map and see where we can go. And then we just go. Or how about I just type in "here you are" and just look on the map and see where I need to go. You might be wondering, wow, you said you were gonna cheat? This doesn't really look like not cheating to me. Yeah, I don't really care. The fact is, moon surface looks like garbage. It's almost impossible to tell what the hell you've passed already. And that's kind of expected, really, because if this is the moon we're talking about, it's supposed to look like garbage. Oh, that's not very nice. Why are you walking away? Oh, you know, there's some enemies to kill. I guess I'll just walk away. Dumbasses. Seriously, I hate the fucking UCS. Fucking dumb bastards. I never had these kind of issues with ED, and if I did, they were so minuscule I never really noticed them. And now that I'm playing this, I'm wondering where the fuck are the bug fixes? Because this apparently has bug fixes that were, well, available, well, like the bugs were available on Escape from the Blue Planet, but I'm not seeing these bug fixes. In fact, I'm seeing more fucking bugs. I didn't see any bugs on Escape from the Blue Planet, but then again, it probably was patched to already sort out the bugs, which the expansions were apparently made to sort out. Which it didn't really sort out at all, considering that for some reason the AI is fucking retarded. Unless this is supposed to be like that, considering that this is the UC fucking S. But if that is the case, then what the fuck is the point of making a faction of retarded AI? It's not very helpful to the situation. Oh well. Enough ranting. I do that too much anyway. Finding the enemy base isn't too difficult. The difficulty is actually destroying it. And guess what? That's not the only base. In fact, that appears to be one of the 2 bases that we'll need to visit. Well, thank goodness it's only one of the 2 bases. Not particularly fond of the notion that there may be even more to go through. What? Didn't I tell these fucking things to make bots? Son of a... Now sometimes I just tell these things to make me bots, and they don't make me bots. Makes me wonder, what the fuck did I do that I'm not getting bots? Well, I don't know. Now you shouldn't take all of my rants seriously. I mean, I still like the game. It's just that today seems to be a very weird day for playing this fucking game. Probably not the best day to choose from. I mean, it's a fucking Monday. Mondays are usually one of those shitty days that nobody likes. You wake up on a Monday and you're like, ah shit, it's Monday. Everything's gonna be fucking shit now. And what do you know? It is. Because for the first time in forever, intros started playing on this fucking game. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I've never seen this before. Of course it's obnoxiously loud, despite me setting up the audio settings properly. It's a very elusive problem that these older games have, because apparently those intro cutscenes, they were recorded separately and don't really have their own volume control. Very annoying stuff. And I look at them and I see nothing interesting, and even better, I see that there's absolutely no way to record them either. So that's why you don't really see them. What bothers me is that every time I used fraps to record the fucking games, this shit wouldn't be happening. Like, there would be no such thing as a fucking intro. But now that I'm using the X story, what happens? Intros start playing for no good fucking reason. And I'm just left baffled, wondering, what did I do different this time? And I didn't do anything different this time. In fact, I always checked the show intros button on the graphical settings before the game launches, and that never did jack in shit. Now it does. Are you fucking kidding me? Just my fucking luck. Now these guys started flying over this hill, avoiding my fucking turret array entirely. Well, that's just not nice. Why is it that the enemy is smarter than my fucking units? I mean, I have a computers working on my side. What the hell are we doing? Catching viruses? I have to put up more of this shit. Oh yeah, look at all these anti-air tanks that aren't doing anything because they only have anti-air weapons. No, it probably wasn't a very smart idea to send them in there like that. It kinda lost their purpose. That's okay. They can die for all I care because they'll disappear anyway. So, what's the point? They seem to be taking their sweet ass time with that shit though. Let's see. Well, the forces slowly approaching the enemy base in the worst formation possible. Seriously, if you tried this in a game like Rome Total War, you'd be so fucking dead. Scattered all over the place, completely disinterested in not chasing the enemy. Seriously, stop doing that. I'm not telling you to chase anything. Let's just ignore the main base, because it's actually a bigger threat than we realize. That we can't really take on with our current force. Let's just attack their fucking power source. Yo, fuck your main bases. Destroy their solar batteries instead. And if you run out of units, just build some more. That's okay. On these kind of missions, you'll have to go out of your way to destroy these particular power plants because they create continuous streams of energy for the enemy. You know what that means? That means you're not going to kill them off and starve them of energy as long as these things stand. And that really sucks. In fact, they are already running a lot of out of a lot of their energy. Only some of the electro fences seem to be working, and now nothing seems to be working, which is good. In fact, it appears that none of their none of their things are working anymore. Good. Which means I can get the rest of the fucking army to go in and fucking clean the place out.